Hi, Joy Olson here of Blockbuster Fundraising, and this is a game changer of a week because we have 11 weeks to go now to the grand finale of 2017 fundraising. That's it. We're here in the thick of year-end fundraising plans. I was just looking at the calendar. I mean, fall is this week, and then in 40-some days it's Halloween, and then in 60-some days it's Thanksgiving. In 98 days it's Christmas, and then, oh my gosh, day 100 with the last 4 days of the year. So let's get started. We have to put down the calendar now and talk about some excitement and how you are going to get to those year-end goals. And today we're going to start out with Giving Tuesday. And I don't think it could be any more of there could be any more of a great place to start because of what's happened the last few weeks with crowdfunding and peer-to-peer fundraising. And after all, that's what Giving Tuesday is all about. So let's take a look at what you can do. And you know, in November of 2016, we saw a 44% increase in donations up from 2015. And it's not just those dollars coming in that's so exciting, it's that there were lots and lots of social media interactions and meaning that your supporters were now giving, and you get lots of new donors too. So Giving Tuesday not only has become a nonprofit way to start the final march to year-end fundraising, but it's a valuable fundraising opportunity for nonprofits around the world, okay? So let's talk about what you can do to make this a sensational start, and you need to plan right now. All right, let's talk planning. Giving Tuesday, like anything else, the earlier you prepare, the better off you're going to be. And not that this is exactly early, because after all, it's coming up pretty darn soon. But what you want to do is, if you haven't already started, start this week. Take some notes, and you really want to get prepared. So what do you want to do? Well, sit down with your staff and think about what you can put together that will really have meaning to supporters out there. Many nonprofit organizations really want to spend more time preparing for their Giving Tuesday campaign because it's working. And your plans, it makes it the only way really to ensure that your goals are going to really align with your mission and appeal to your audience of supporters. Because remember, you're going out to, this is like acquisition. You've got people following you, and you're going to go out there with a great story and a great theme and a great idea, and you're going to get a lot of new donors. So put some of your staff and your team's time to brainstorming. Brainstorm a few ideas for your Giving Tuesday campaign. And you know I love themes, so get a theme, talk about your techniques, and talk about potential corporate or major donor gift matches, okay? That can be really compelling. So think about a matching gift, because it gives people more reason to step on board, and a sense of urgency, because that matching gift is going to be just for Giving Tuesday and for that project. I would strongly suggest that you take a Giving Tuesday webinar. All kinds of the Giving Tuesday, the crowdfunding platforms have put together some wonderful, wonderful ideas for you, and you will feel very comfortable with your next steps. Okay, set goals. Okay, in 2015, Giving Tuesday participants found that 62% of all nonprofits that participated had a fundraising goal, with 44% of them achieving it. That's good. And 25% of organizations came close to meeting their goal. So what this data tells all of us is, and we know this, setting a goal drives more donations. And in addition, a goal helps your donors and your staff have something to not only work towards, but celebrate. And it lets your donors know exactly, specifically, what you want them to do and how you need to get to those financial goals to make this wonderful project happen, okay? Consider setting one of these goals. Awareness. How many people do you want to educate about your cause? 2, donors. How many donors are you looking to get overall? How many new donors are you looking to attract? 3, financial. How much do you want to raise? The fundraiser. 4, how many individuals are you looking to have raise funds for your cause? And impact. How much impact do you want to see from the funds raised? How much money does it take to create this impact? And partner. How many partnerships are you looking to build? Pledges. How many people do you want to make a pledge to commit to this cause? And reach. How many impressions do you want your campaign to get on social media? We all love reach. And volunteers. How many people do you want to commit as volunteers? Perhaps not every one of these goals applies to you or is something that you want to do, but it gives you some ideas about goals to set, and how to move forward. All right. Now, let's talk about sharing stories, because this is the most important part of fundraising, and we know that. We know that our stories and our storytelling is the most effective way for a nonprofit to inspire their donors, and this is so true. If you want to inspire your audience on Giving Tuesday, you need some wonderful stories. So brainstorm your stories. Get your very best story. Get the very best story that tells the story of the impact of the project that you pick for your Giving Tuesday campaign. Why is storytelling often the catalyst for a donor to give? It all stems back to emotions, to the heart. When we hear a story, we instinctively mirror the emotions of the characters and incorporate our own experience into it. It's like it's happening to us. So tell the story of someone or some pet or something that your nonprofit has helped and why the donor is giving, what the impact of that gift is going to make. Your donors are really getting to walk in those shoes, and this fosters empathy. And empathy is absolutely the inspiration that activates your donors to give. So storytelling, so very important, and you have got to put your very best story out there. Giving Tuesday also offers a wonderful opportunity to partner with others. And one of the things that we've mentioned is a matching grant. So possibly you don't have a major donor that you have a matching gift for Giving Tuesday, but you've come up with a theme that perfectly fits a corporation or a business in your community that you'd like to work with or you have worked with. And this business can support your cause, and you can leverage your networks for your campaign, and it's a wonderful opportunity to partner with a business this way. You can also ask them to host an event or donate a product, a giveaway for a Giving Tuesday contest. but connect with other businesses that complement your mission, that your services, and see what you can work out, because it can be a wonderful opportunity to develop a relationship or to further a relationship that you already have going. And remember, a partnership doesn't always have to be monetary. The potential reach that you can get from tapping into the networks of a business can really be invaluable too. So it's not always about money. It's about building partnerships. I think one of the most exciting things about Giving Tuesday is that it is exciting. So be creative and try something new. Get out there and use social media and have fun. You know, there are tons of Giving Tuesday guides, playbooks, toolkits, examples, and stories, and there are all kinds of good ideas for you and tips. So let's get into it. I saw this one blog by George Weiner, 29 ideas for Giving Tuesday in 2017 that you haven't thought of. So I thought, oh, I'll bet you'd really enjoy that, because I enjoyed going over them. So let's take a look. He says that the number one, he says, join. Number one is join Giving Tuesday. Have fun, get going, all right? Because the rest of the 29 tips, he says, don't mean a darn if you don't jump on board. Okay, number two, draft a quarterback. You got to have a point person that really gets excited about Giving Tuesday, and have them responsible for recruiting a team of your volunteers and some of your super supporters, especially your super supporters that love social media, and get them going, because the friend-to-friend part of Giving Tuesday really does work. He also says that number three, start early, because it says start on Giving Monday. He says that look at all the retailers that are starting Black Friday so early. I had a marketing director a few years ago that said, my gosh, they're going to start, the Black Friday is going to start in July. And you know, it's almost the truth. You can go online and they'll say, these are the same prices that will be available to you on Black Friday. So it's kind of a joke, but really it might be a good idea for you. So start early and use social norms and price anchoring. Now, so what does this mean? Well, he says, he points out that the average donation was $140 in 2013. Now, I don't know what the average donation has been since then, but the tip here is to put out to your potential supporters what the average gift should be, and obviously what it's going to achieve. Next tip I love, and it really registers with me. Focus on new donor cultivation, and use this as an opportunity to rally your existing supporters to friend raise and pull in their friends by donating themselves. So here is a great tip. A message from your constituents. Plan a YouTube video with a recorded, quote, I gave because, quote, from your super supporters, with a donate button. Isn't that perfect? So you really want to use your great donors and have this message recorded, and then add a donate button on the recording. And guess what else? Be early. Release it on Monday. And then if you've got a little bit of money that you can spend, that you've budgeted in for Giving Tuesday, then absolutely spend some money doing it. Now here is another tip that I absolutely love, and it's host a YouTube telethon. Doesn't that sound fabulous? And you know, you could do a Facebook Live telethon. So I think this is absolutely wonderful idea, and the only thing here is you got to make sure that you have a strong internet connection and go for it. So think about that. All right, how about putting your CEO in a dunk tank? Well, that's George Weiner's idea, not mine. But if you think it would work, try it. You know, it's fun. He says schedule it. Schedule out your giving reminders across all your platforms, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, emails. Let people know what you're going to be doing and when it's scheduled, and get them to donate. Get them involved. Here's something that's kind of cute and is certainly unique. He says, ink your supporters. Create temporary hand tattoos with your logo. Well, how about this for an idea? I think we mentioned it earlier, is try your matching gifts, because they're really pretty terrific and can really do well. And he also says use Double the Donations Giving Tuesday matching gift pages for free. So if you need that link, let me know. And I think that will really work out well. He says, this is really pretty cute, on tip number, new ideas, tip number 19, he says, quote, test your damn donation page. And oh boy, that's so true. You really need to be testing your donation page all the time. But especially for Giving Tuesday and for year end, you want to check it every day, twice a day. And don't just check it from your desktop at work. Check it from your phones. Check it from your laptops. Check it on PC. Check it on Mac. Check whether PayPal is, if there's any glitch there, or the credit cards. Just check all those links, okay? And another tip, he says, is prepare a landing page. And you can really use a great landing page to promote your Giving Tuesday campaign. I think that's a terrific idea. A landing page that really captures your theme and the emotion of your theme. It just doesn't get any better than that. He also suggests a tip is have a progress meter. I think that always works when people see how you're getting to your goal. A great example of getting to a goal and then going beyond and beyond and beyond is, of course, J.J. Watt's crowdfunder for Hurricane Harvey. And he started out with a $200,000 goal, and I think this week is over 37 million. Talk about a meter and showing, and it gets people inspired too. They want to jump on board and give and help you set a new fundraising record. Of course, with another tip he says is say thanks, and with any of the platforms, the crowdfunding platforms that you choose for Giving Tuesday, it seems to me that they all have terrific thanking pages and opportunities, and for you to put together really sincere, wonderful thanks and follow-ups. He also says make sure that the donations are tangible. Let your peeps know what their donation is going to do, what effect, what impact that it's going to have. He also says the best ideas are not in the room. And he says, look to your supporters for great fundraising stories that you can bring attention to. And I think that's really true. You know, that's one of the most fun things about being a development director, is talking to your donors and listening to their stories, and then using those stories, because they have fabulous stories and they're really so interested in your mission, and usually they're interested in your mission and care because of a heartfelt story, and they'll be happy to share those stories with you. Here is another great tip. Show your donors how to post an unselfie to their social media channels. Okay, so now what you will have to do is to create a PDF. And this PDF is a sign that has your logo on it and a little bit of a testimonial. So they can hold it up in front of them as an unselfie. Okay, this is a new trick. Just make sure that it has a call to action and your logo on it, hashtag unselfie, and they can use it. And I think it's kind of fun. So try it. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed this and gotten some good ideas. And if there's, oh, well, here's another tip too. I can't leave you without this tip. Use the Facebook donation button, and you can really leverage the Facebook donation button now. And you just want to register through the Facebook for the nonprofits page, and you can do that. And just have fun with this and get started. All right? So those are our tips today. If you need any help with crowdfunding organizations, if you haven't yet worked with one that you enjoy, let us know, because there's some great ones out there at classy.org and Double the Donation and so many, and we'd be happy to share some of those with you. They do a wonderful job. All right, this is Joy Olson, Blockbuster Fundraising, gearing up for year-end fundraising. 11 weeks to go, and we're going to be here every week on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. with a new idea for you. And we're also going to be adding to our YouTube channel free fundraising tips. Some of them will be there daily for you to as you go through these last 104 days, you will have something that will jostle your inspiration or energy or excitement, or think, oh, I can do that today and it's going to make a difference. Because that's why we're here, is to make a positive difference, an exciting difference for your fundraising results. Find us at joyolsongroup.com, blockbusterfundraising.com, and again on our YouTube channel, where we have, I think, over 200 free fundraising videos, all with great tips. And now we are beginning our year-end fundraising blitz. Okay, we're here for you. Thanks so much for having been here today. Have fun making your Giving Tuesday plans. I wish I were there to hear what they're going to be. Bye-bye.